The UFC welterweight division is beginning to take clear shape as several major matchups move closer to confirmation, and one of the most intriguing potential bouts has now come to light. Undefeated rising contender Michael Morales has revealed that his next fight is likely locked in, with a high-stakes showdown against former champion Jack Della Maddalena expected to take place on the highly anticipated White House card scheduled for June 14. According to Morales, discussions are already at an advanced stage, and all signs point toward this matchup becoming official in the near future. If confirmed, the bout would represent the biggest test of Morales' professional career to date. The Ecuadorian standout has been steadily climbing the welterweight rankings with dominant performances, showcasing a dangerous mix of speed, power, and composure beyond his years. A win over a former champion would instantly elevate Morales from promising prospect to legitimate title contender. For Jack Della Maddalena, this fight carries a very different kind of significance. After recently dropping the welterweight title, the Australian striker is looking to reassert himself at the top of the division as quickly as possible. Facing an undefeated and surging opponent like Morales offers Della Maddalena a chance to prove that his reign at the top was no fluke, and that he remains one of the most dangerous fighters in the division. Stylistically, the matchup promises fireworks. Morales has built a reputation for his calculated pressure and sharp striking, while Della Maddalena is known for his elite boxing, precision, and ability to overwhelm opponents with volume and accuracy. Both fighters are confident, durable, and hungry, making this a compelling clash of momentum versus experience. The White House card itself is already shaping up to be a landmark event, and adding a welterweight bout of this magnitude would only increase its significance, with the division in a transitional phase, and several contenders jockeying for position. The outcome of Morales vs. Della Maddalena could have major implications for the next title picture, as the UFC continues to finalize the lineup for June 14. Fans are eagerly awaiting official confirmation. If this fight does go ahead, it has all the ingredients to be a defining moment for the welterweight division and a potential fight of the night contender. Chaos erupted across social media after Joaquin Buckley released a direct video message aimed at Shavkat Rakhmonov, escalating tensions within the welterweight division. The situation intensified after Rakhmonov shared a controversial call-out on Instagram that many interpreted as racially charged. Buckley responded forcefully, making it clear that he was not backing down, was instead pushing for a high-stakes matchup that could reshape the division. Buckley's message carried a strong emotional tone as he challenged Rakhmonov to stand by his words and return to active competition. He emphasized pride, resilience, and the long history of struggle that has shaped his identity, framing the potential fight as more than just a sporting contest. For Buckley, this was about accountability and proving himself against an elite opponent who has spent an extended period away from the octagon. Rakhmonov's inactivity has become a growing topic of discussion among fans and analysts alike. Once considered one of the most dangerous and inevitable contenders in the division, his prolonged absence has raised questions about momentum and timing. Buckley's call for a fight arrives at a moment when the division is crowded with emerging contenders, making the matchup not only compelling but also strategically sensible. A clash between the two would provide clarity and immediately reinsert the winner into the title conversation. While that rivalry gains attention, the welterweight title picture itself appears to be moving in a clear direction. Behind the scenes, momentum continues to build for a potential showdown between Kamaru Usman and Islam Makhachev. This is reportedly the fight Makhachev wants, and several fighters in the division have hinted that this matchup is being seriously discussed internally. Usman's resume as a former long-reigning champion, combined with victories over elite competition, may be enough to fast-track him into an immediate title opportunity despite the depth of the division. As the landscape continues to shift, attention has also turned to rising prospect Michael Morales and his recent comments regarding a possible fight with Jack Della Maddalena. Morales has positioned himself as a key figure in the next generation of welterweights, and a bout with a former champion would represent a defining moment in his career. Taken together, these developments signal a pivotal phase for the welterweight division. Personal rivalries, legacy matchups, and rising contenders are all converging, setting the stage for major fights that could determine the future hierarchy of the division. Former UFC lightweight champion Khabib nurmagomedov has once again sent shockwaves through the MMA world after issuing a stern warning to ILYA TOPURIA, reigniting debate over who truly deserves to be called the best lightweight in the sport. The undefeated legend doubled down on a stance he has maintained throughout the year, stating clearly that his cousin, reigning PFL lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov, is a more complete mixed martial artist than the current UFC lightweight title holder. In a recent interview, Khabib made it known that he wants this matchup to happen, believing it is the only way to settle the argument. According to him, opinions, rankings, and online debates mean little without a direct confrontation. From his perspective, when comparing ILYA TOPURIA and Usman Nurmagomedov, the difference lies in overall balance and versatility inside the cage. Khabib emphasized that while both fighters are undefeated and champions in their respective promotions, Usman's all-around skill set gives him the edge. Usman Nurmagomedov has continued to build an impressive resume across Bellator and now the PFL. Most recently, he successfully defended his title with a unanimous decision victory over Paul Hughes, once again showcasing his elite grappling and steadily improving striking under Khabib's guidance at American Kickboxing Academy. Each performance has strengthened the belief within his camp that Usman is still evolving and far from reaching his ceiling. ILYA TOPURIA, on the other hand, brings undeniable credentials of his own. With extensive experience inside the UFC octagon, elite-level victories, and championship success, Topuria has proven himself against some of the toughest competition in the sport. His knockout power, composure, and confidence have earned him widespread respect, and many fans believe those attributes would carry him to victory in a potential clash. Khabib acknowledged Topuria's experience, but remained firm in his assessment, insisting that complete MMA skills ultimately decide greatness. He argued that grappling, striking, fight intelligence, and adaptability must all be considered together, and in his view, Usman excels across every category. His comments also sparked broader discussion about the lightweight hierarchy, as he suggested that even within the UFC, other contenders may present serious challenges for Topuria. As expected, fans have been divided by Khabib's remarks. While many continue to favor Topuria based on his accomplishments and explosive finishing ability, others are intrigued by the idea that Usman's well-rounded style could pose unique problems. Until such a fight becomes reality, the debate will continue, but one thing is clear: Khabib has thrown down a challenge that has the entire lightweight landscape watching closely. The MMA world continues to evolve rapidly following recent title shakeups, and the conversation has only intensified as several key contenders position themselves for championship opportunities. In the aftermath of Dvalishvili's title loss, new developments have added further intrigue to an already crowded picture. In a recent interview with MMA Junkie, Usman Nurmagomedov offered insight into the potential future of his brother, Umar Nurmagomedov, and the bantamweight title landscape. According to Usman, if Umar is able to get past Deiveson Figueiredo in his upcoming bout, a title shot is likely next. He even hinted at a possible timeline for a championship fight, suggesting that a bout against Petr Yan could be on the horizon. These comments appear to reinforce what many fans had been speculating after the UFC informed Dvalishvili that he would receive an immediate rematch, though not right away. Instead, the former champion would need to wait until the summer, a delay he has openly expressed frustration about, despite acknowledging that the final decision rests with the promotion. With that uncertainty in mind, attention has shifted firmly toward Umar Nurmagomedov. A dominant performance or decisive finish against Figueiredo could solidify his position as the #1 contender and set the stage for a massive clash with Petr Yan. Such a matchup would represent a high-profile showdown between two elite Russian fighters on the global stage, carrying significance far beyond the octagon. Usman emphasized that a potential Yan versus Umar fight would generate enormous interest, particularly if held in Abu Dhabi. He suggested that the event would draw major attention from Russia, Dagestan, and the wider Middle East, calling it the kind of fight that could fill an arena and energize the region. In his view, the UFC is eager to feature a Nurmagomedov-led bout in Abu Dhabi this year, especially after mixed reactions to previous headliners. While many fans support this direction, provided Dvalishvili receives his rematch afterward, others argue that Murat deserves a title opportunity sooner rather than being forced to wait until summer. The debate highlights the ongoing tension between merit, timing, and promotional strategy within the division. Amid these discussions, rising welterweight Michael Morales has also made headlines, vowing to become champion following his upcoming bout with Jack Della Maddalena on the White House card. Morales has made it clear that he views this fight as a defining moment in his career and a crucial step toward his championship ambitions. Together, these storylines reflect a pivotal moment in the UFC where emerging contenders, established stars, and high-stakes matchups are converging to shape the future of multiple divisions. Petr Yan has responded sharply to both Merab Dvalishvili and ILYA Topuria following the wave of controversy that erupted in the aftermath of UFC 323, addressing the situation in a candid interview with a Russian media outlet. While tensions now appear high, the situation did not begin on hostile terms. Immediately after the fight, Yan and Dvalishvili seemed to be on good footing, with Yan posting respectful messages on social media that were received positively by the Georgian contender, who believed the gestures were sincere. That calm quickly dissolved when Yan revealed in a subsequent Russian interview that he does not personally manage his social media accounts and that his manager handles his Twitter activity. This admission sparked frustration from Dvalishvili, who publicly accused Yan of being disingenuous and urged fans not to trust statements attributed to him online. The revelation transformed what initially appeared to be mutual respect into a public dispute, fueling further backlash. As the situation escalated, UFC lightweight champion ILYA Topuria entered the conversation from a different angle. During an Instagram live session, Topuria reacted to Yan's comments regarding his bout with Dvalishvili, particularly Yan's assertion that he dominated and broke his opponent, leaving him no opportunity to succeed. Topuria criticized Yan for his tone and urged him to show greater respect, suggesting that his comments were unnecessary and unsportsmanlike. Yan has a history of tension with Topuria, dating back to earlier rumors when Topuria was competing at featherweight. And Yan, then a leading bantamweight contender, was speculated to be considering a move up in weight. That underlying friction added another layer to the current exchange, making Topuria's involvement far from surprising. In his latest interview, Yan addressed both Dvalishvili's accusations and Topuria's remarks directly. He expressed confusion over Dvalishvili's reaction, stating that he believed they would maintain a respectful relationship after the fight despite the extensive trash talk that preceded it. Yan suggested that Dvalishvili's ongoing criticism was unwarranted and questioned what his opponent truly wanted from him. Turning to Topuria, Yan dismissed his comments as unnecessary and out of place, noting that others from the same region had also begun directing criticism his way. He urged everyone involved to calm down and emphasized that he has earned his current status through hard work and dedication. Yan concluded by reaffirming his position at the top of the division, stating that he is the champion because he put in the effort and delivered when it mattered most. His message was clear: respect is earned inside the cage, and he believes his accomplishments speak louder than outside commentary. Alexander Volkanovski has made it clear that his ambition to become a two-division champion is still very much alive, but he is approaching that goal with realism and respect for the sport. The former featherweight king acknowledged that while he would love the opportunity to reclaim losses against champions such as Islam Makhachev or ILYA Topuria, he understands that he is not currently in a position to demand an immediate title fight outside his division. Volkanovski emphasized that being a champion carries responsibility, and he takes that role seriously. Rather than disrupting the natural flow of contenders at featherweight, he believed it is important to handle his obligations within the division first. He noted that there are several fighters waiting for their opportunities, and he does not want to stall the division by chasing personal ambitions prematurely. For Volkanovski, earning the right to challenge for another belt means proving himself again against top competition. Looking ahead, he outlined a clear plan for the coming months. Volkanovski is focused on delivering a strong performance in Sydney on February 1, where he intends to make a statement and remind everyone of his championship pedigree. He suggested that if he can secure an impressive victory and follow it up with another win, potentially against an undefeated opponent, then it would be fair to begin conversations about another title opportunity. In his view, that path demonstrates both merit and respect for the competitive structure of the UFC. Volkanovski also addressed rumors circulating about his potential retirement following his upcoming fight with Diego Lopes. He dismissed those claims outright, stating that there has never been a plan for that bout to be his final appearance. According to Volkanovski, the speculation came out of nowhere and does not reflect his mindset or intention. He explained that he prefers to take things one fight at a time, allowing his career to evolve naturally rather than setting an end date in advance. His immediate goal, he said, is to enter the cage, avoid unnecessary damage, and deliver a dominant, eye-catching performance. If everything goes according to plan, he is open to a quick turnaround and continuing his momentum throughout the year. Volkanovski remains motivated by legacy, acknowledging that there are other undefeated and dangerous fighters in the division, such as Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy, who are also building strong cases for contention. Ultimately, Volkanovski's message was one of patience and purpose. While the dream of becoming a champion in two divisions remains strong, he is committed to earning that opportunity the right way through performances that leave no doubt about his place among the elite.